Good afternoon. I hope you guys doing fine. So let me introduce myself first. Good day everyone. I am Frankie Bandola and I am your tour guide for today. And I welcome you here at Zamboanga Peninsula. So before we proceed to our main destination, let me introduce to you first what is Zamboanga Peninsula. Zamboanga Peninsula is an administrative region in the Philippines that is designated as Region 9. It is previously known as Western Mindanao and the smallest region of Mindanao. It consists of three provinces. They are Zamboanga del Norte, Zamboanga del Sur, and Zamboanga Sibugay. And it has four cities. They are the Dapitan City, Dipolog City, Isabela City, and Pagadian City. So now, let's proceed to our first destination. Welcome to Isabela City. So before I introduce to you the Isabela City, let me inform you that Isabela City is different from Isabela Province because Isabela Province is located in Cordillera Administrative Region. However, the Isabela City is located in Zamboanga Peninsula. Alright, so I think that's clear enough. So, Isabela City is located in Zamboanga Peninsula that can be found in Basilan, also known as Isabela de Basilan, and it is a component city and capital of the Basilan province. But now, the capital of the Basilan province is the Lamitan City na po. When we talk about the administration of provincially devolved services and functions, the Isabela City is located in Basilan that is part of the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao. But when we talk about the administration of regional services, the Isabela City is still part of the Zamboanga Peninsula. Why? Because Zamboanga Peninsula is siya yung nagbibigay ng public services sa city ng Isabela. Now, let's proceed to our tourist attraction, which is the Malamawi Beach Resort that is located in Lukbutan, Barangay Malamawi, Isabela City. Malamawi Beach Resort is also called as the Maldives of Basilan dahil kung mapapansin natin is yung daanan dyan or yung parang tulay is familiar sa Maldives or sa mga beaches na makikita natin sa Maldives. So, Malamawi Beach Resort is a white beach that has a long stretch of fine white sand. Since onti-onti na siyang nadidiscover and nade-develop, now they have cottages and rooms available for their visitors and tourists. So, what are the activities and things they can do in Malamawi Beach Resort? Of course, to swim, to relax, and to appreciate the view itself. Second, welcome to Bulingan Falls. It can be found in Lamitan City. It serves as the major tourist attraction due to its cold and clear water that provides summer splash for visitors. Bulingan Falls makes it special because of the water stream passes through beautiful rock formation. So the rock formation po, siya mismo yung nagiging tourist attraction sa Bulingan Falls. And it provides summer splash for visitors na kung saan nabibigay siya ng cold and clear water sa mga bumibisita dito. So what are the activities or things you can do in Bulingan Falls? Of course, to swim, to relax, and to appreciate the view itself, like what the things you want to do in Malamawi Beach Resort. But also, before we reach the Bulingan Falls, we need to hike. So let's consider that hiking is still part of the activities or things you can do in Bulingan Falls. So, ang mga tao is hindi lang siya basta-basta nagta-travel because of its tourist attraction or because of its destination. But of course, some of the people wants to discover something new and gusto nilang puntahan yung isang lugar because of its product. So, welcome to Yakan Weaving Village. Yakan are indigenous people from Basilan. This simple village has an abundant display of colorful, locally made items such as placemats, table runners, brassware, and the mass-produced batik that bears the traditional geometric design. Tourists will also have the chance to witness firsthand how the Yakens weave their famous product. No, dito sa Yakan Weaving Village, mararanasan mo rin na ikaw mismo ang gumawa ng iyong hinahabi na product or di kaya bumili ka sa kanila. So what are the activities or things you can do in Yakan Weaving Village? Of course, to experience to weave, talk to the Yakans, and also as much as possible, do not ask for cheaper prices because as we can see, it takes pure labor of love and craftsmanship to create this product. Also, do not leave the village without buying anything to support their livelihood. Kasi yung mga niwiwib nila or mga hinahabi nila is pwedeng maging pasalubong natin sa mga taong minamahal natin. And also, ask permission when taking photos. Wala namang masama kung mag-a-ask tayo ng permission, lalo na't hindi natin alam yung mga patakaran na meron sa Yakan Weaving Village. Now, let's proceed to the top 3 famous food in Isabela City. First is the rice pastil that are super affordable. That is cost for 20 pesos and sometimes they have promos like buy 6 for 100 pesos. Rice pastil is a packed rice dish made with steamed rice wrapped in banana leaves with dry shredded beef, chicken, or fish. It is a popular and cheap breakfast meal in Isabela City, most commonly in Mindanao. No? Sa halagang 20 pesos is meron ka ng ulam and rice. So, malamang sa malamang, it is so affordable sa ating mga tao. Next is the Pansit Kabagan. Pansit Kabagan, this pansit version makes use of Mickey noodles, lechon karahay, and eggs. And also the cabbage and carrots. And meron na rin yan dito sa Manila na kung saan niluluto nila or ibinebenta. And honestly, I am one of those na nakatikim na ng Pansit Kabagan and masarap siya. And next is the Lokot-Lokot. It is sometimes called the Zamboanga rolls or jaa by the locals, common delicacy in Zamboanga. It is made from rice, brown sugar, oil, and water. This delicacy usually produced and served during Muslim holidays such as the feast of Eid al-Fitr. Ang Eid al-Fitr is sineselebrate after the Ramadan. So, Eid al-Fitr meaning a new year or bagong taon sa mga Muslim. Now, let's proceed to the festival of the Isabela City, which is the Cocowayan Festival. It held every April 25. They celebrate it because of the Isabela City annual commemoration of its cityhood. It is a week-long series of activities culminating in the annual street dancing parade. Like the Sumaka, diba? Festival Sumaka sa Antipolo is meron din silang street dancing parade. So, meron din dito sa Cocowayan Festival. So, what are the activities they have when Cocowayan Festival occur? Of course, they have the street dancing, medical and dental outreach program, hip-hop and ballroom dance competitions, mural wall painting competitions, mass wedding, and some sports events for city employees. So, before we proceed to our next destination, is there any other questions you would like to ask? So, I guess none. Let's proceed to our next destination. Welcome to Zamboanga del Norte. Before we tackled about the tourist attraction, let me introduce to you what is Zamboanga del Norte. Zamboanga del Norte is the largest province of the Zamboanga Peninsula. It has the land area covering of 7,301 square kilometers. Zamboanga del Norte is the 26th populous province in the Philippines and the capital of it is the Bacolod City. Okay, now let's proceed to our tourist attraction. Welcome to St. James Parish Church. Hindi lang po tayo basta-basta tumitingin sa panlabas na kung saan nagsuserve as tourist attraction. But of course, nagiging isang tourist attraction ang isang lugar or ang isang bagay dahil sa history na meron ito. So, St. James Parish Church is located in the Pitan City, constructed in 1871 in honor of St. James the Greater. St. James was the Dapitan's patron saint, and it is the tallest structure at the Dapitan Plaza. This church stands as an enduring reminder of the Jesuits' more than 200 years presence in Dapitan. Jesuits, yun po yung mga grupo na nabuo under Catholic regions and may specific lang silang gawain, which is to be a evangelistic and apostolic ministry. So what are the activities you can do in St. James Parish Church? Of course, to attend Sunday Mass. And as far as I know, that this church is open weekdays, but it has no Mass. But at least you can visit this every weekdays or maganda tuwing Sunday. Next is the Glorious Fantasyland. So welcome to Gloria Fantasyland. The owner of the Gloria Fantasyland is the Holos family. It is one of the biggest theme park in the Philippines and another pride of Mindanao. The staff here are well trained and very accommodating. And kung gusto nyo mag-stroll or mag-shopping sa gabi, you can walk around in Gloria de Dapitan. To get inside the Fantasyland theme park, you need to pay for an entrance fee. So, nandito yung mga prices or mga tickets that is based on the ages. And also, we can see here the different rides including the swinger, train ride, telecombat, carousel inside Apollo, teacup rides, World of War, Fight Shark, Happy Journey, the Galleon Ship, and a lot more. They also have here the snack areas and souvenir shops inside. So what are the things or activities you can do inside the Glorious Fantasyland? Of course, to ride a rides, watching shows or entertainment, and play festival games like dart, balloon, and shooters. So, dart, balloon, and shooters, those are the mga laro na parang makita natin or madalas natin makikita sa mga peryahan na ang mga kapalit ay maaaring keychains or stuffed toys. And lastly, our tourist attraction in Zamboanga del Norte is the Dacac Beach Resort. So welcome to Dacac Beach Resort. It is located in Barangay Tagrilon, Dapitan City. It is a 30 minutes drive from Dipolog City and Dipolog Airport. The resort offers tours, cruises, and travel packages that highlight Dapitan's rich culture, history, and lush surroundings. And the owner of the Dacac Beach Resort is si Romero Halosjos. And their kinds of tours are depending on you. It could be the land tours or sea tours, no? So what are the activities you can do here? Of course, to swim, try to ride or discover something new through island hopping, and of course, the scuba diving. Now, let's proceed to the top 3 famous food in Zamboanga del Norte, which is the tinagtag. Tinagtag is same like a lokot-lokot, but since magkaiba sila ng sizes, shapes, and also term dahil nasa iba't iba silang places. Tinagtag is derived from the word tagtag, which means to hit, beat, or top. It is made of ground rice and sugar mixed with a little bit of water and oil. It is available in markets, carinderias, or from vendors at bus terminals. Next is the sinigang na baka. It is a tamarind-flavored soup made with beef ribs, kangkong, radish, and gabi. Next is the chupa culo. Chupa means sock. Culo in Spanish means butt, or in English meaning behind. So, chupa culo means sock my butt or sock behind. This dish is made of black snail cooked in coconut milk, and pako. The meat keep inside the shell to soak up all the flavor of the sauce. The best and only way to eat this is to suck the meat out of the shell. It's called chupakulo because if you're gonna suck the meat from the bigger hole, and if it's not coming out, you have to suck the butt in to get the meat. And now let's proceed to the festival of Zamboanga del Norte, which is the Hujaka Zanorte Festival. Hujaka Zanorte Festival held during May 30 to June 9, and it happens or celebrates every year. Hujaka Festival or Hujaka, which means revelry in Bisaya. Revelry meaning lively or noisy. Meaning that kapag sineselebrate natin or kapag sineselebrate nila ang Hujaka Zanorte Festival, is mararamdaman talaga nila na may festival silang sineselebrate dahil sa ingay at dahil sa sobrang buhay na buhay yung festival na ito. Hujaka meaning merrymaking in Visayan term. Merrymaking meaning enjoying oneself with others. Kasi ang Hujaka Zanorte Festival is sineselebrate nila yung the founding of the province and the 25 municipalities and 2 cities na meron ang Zamboanga del Norte. Also, Hujaka Zanorte Festival is considered as the mother of all festivals in Zamboanga del Norte. And a Zanorte word or the Zanorte is a short term for Zamboanga del Norte. So what are the things or activities they have here? Of course, they have the Tirador Shoot Fest, regatta, motorboat racing, and dama. Instead of using coins and battle cups, they rather use the coconut shells sa larong dama, no? And also, the highlight of the festival is to showcase the extreme cultural talents of people from Zamboanga del Norte. Sina-showcase nila kung gaano ka-talented yung mga tao sa Zamboanga del Norte. Also, there is a number of sporting events that occupy the festival calendar, including the Jet Ski Challenge, Golf, Airsoft, 4x4 Off-Road Challenge, Mountain Bike Tour, Poker, Boxing, and among others. And the finale of the event is called the Hujaka Zanorte Street Dance Parade. So, before we proceed to our next destination, is there any other questions you would like to ask? So I guess none.